So as I was walking down the hallway to my office at work on Thursday, my producer, Mr. Scott, saw me, and I was like, oh, darn it, I didn't want this to happen. Comes over after saying, Jack. His eyebrows are furrowed, and he's got a frown on his face, and there's no way this could be good. So he starts talking to me in his deep British voice. You know, Jack, you have not made a video for over a month now. And that one video you made that you really were pushing hard to make, what was it, about the Chirashastanians or whatever, you haven't cut that together or done anything. So, you need to make a video this weekend. Make a weekend in review video or something like that. I can't do his voice. It's a very specific type of British accent. I just can't do it. Anyway, so, you know, being all worried about losing my job and whatnot. So at my producer's request, I'm making right now a weekend in review video about what Isaac and I did this weekend. I'm going to talk about what we did on Saturday and just generally Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Isaac and I realized that we hadn't had coffee for about 7-8 months at a coffee shop, as in having a conversation while drinking coffee. And we came to the conclusion we should do that. We haven't been to a coffee shop in Ellensburg yet, so why not do that today? So that's what we did. So we were going to go to this wonderful coffee shop that I drove by. It's sort of downstairs. It's in a brick building. It's right there on Water Street. And so I'm all excited. It's snowing. I love driving in the snow. So we went out, we hopped in the car, scraped the ice off, which isn't a very fun task, that's for sure. And so we're driving down the road in the snow. Ellensburg is so beautiful in this kind of weather. Snow has blanketed everything. Yesterday it was snowing almost all day. The campus is absolutely glowing. The campus is absolutely glowing in this weather. It's just fantastic. Walking in it is not the most fun thing. We got about 10 inches to a foot here. Anyway, so we drive there, we see it, we pull up, we walk inside. As soon as I step inside, I freeze. I hear the sound of children in the distance of the coffee shop. It was rather big. The layout was not like a coffee shop at all. And I heard mothers talking. And I think I might have heard a baby crying. Instantly, there's one thought that goes through my head. This is awkward. I avoid awkward situations like the plague. I avoid awkward situations like they're the Black Death. They will murder you, kill you, and they won't even bother to bury you in your own grave. They just kind of leave you there. And awkwardly. It seemed like a nice coffee shop. There's nothing wrong with a mom and children coffee shop. However, for two college students going in there, and there's no other college students in there, it just seems so awkward. I was like, not going to tackle this one today. Anyway, so we drove around for the next 15 minutes, 16, 20 minutes looking for another coffee shop. We found the Yellow Church Cafe, which is leaning on the side of an actual cafe as opposed to a coffee shop. We will do a critique of that, but today we're critiquing D&M Coffee, and there's a few of these locations across Ellensburg. It is a fabulous coffee shop. It really reminds me of Port Townsend in a lot of ways, and actually Ellensburg in a lot of ways reminds me of Port Townsend. We walked in. It was pretty nice. We had some really good coffee there. So I, of course, played lots of video games. I just got the new Star Wars The Old Republic video game. I love it. You can pick your character, and then you follow a storyline. And it's really fun because, unlike other MMOs, all the quests and missions that you play that are on connect to this main overarching story, which differs completely from other MMOs. So anyway, without further ado, here is a small clip from The Obvious Choice, starring Andrew Nelson.
Now, it is our understanding that if we take out Dmitri Hassan-Muller, his threat will neutralize and his following dissipate. Now, the two of you have been called here to assassinate Dmitri Hassan-Muller. Jaden? Why do you feel like you're qualified for this?